Hi guys, and welcome back to the Old Goal TV. Today we're going to be doing a Wolves versus Burnley match preview, and it's going to be a tough one. It should be one of those games where Wolves should win, but with our record against Burnley, we could definitely lose it. They're a team that we really don't like to play against. We are based on the counter-attack. We perform really well when playing against bigger teams, as demonstrated in the win over Chelsea last week. And we can counter-attack. But against these teams that are hard to break down, defensive, it's quite hard to get past them and score the goals, which is where we struggle. And that was definitely demonstrated last season, where we drew a lot of games to these kind of teams. And we actually did draw to Burnley. It was VAR controversial, and it was probably one of those games that cost us Europa League qualification in the end, as if we would have got the win rather than the draw, then we would have finished above Spurs. As I'll say, VAR controversy. We were 1-0 up due to a stunning Raul Jimenez volley until the last minute, where Chris Wood tried an overhead kick. Doherty raised his foot, and it was deemed a high foot via VAR. And it was given as a penalty, and they stuck it away, and that was 1-1, which cost us 2 points. And I'll say, cost us Europa League qualification, which is always it's just one of those frustrating things. We should win it though. I think we'll have the confidence to win it. Coming off the back of a fantastic win against Chelsea. Obviously, we went behind. It was a fairly equal first half. Both teams had fairly equal possession. I'd say Chelsea were just about on top, and definitely they were on top when we came out for the first 20 minutes of the second half. And Olivier Giroud with a snapshot coming in front of Bolly and volleying it in past Rui Patricio, and goal line technology intervened and gave it 1-0 Chelsea. Had to admit, at that point, I sort of thought it was a lost cause. Chelsea were playing a lot better than us, and we weren't creating very many chances. But then Daniel Prudence popped up some absolute trickery and put it into the top corner after shimming past two defenders. Owen Osayi got the assist. Had to give a shout out to him because I really thought he was excellent. He was very physical, very tall, and played some nice passes, and was particularly good defensively. So, I definitely think he's one for the future. I've finally realised why the Wolves youth staff rate him so highly. He came on due to a Dendoncker injury at half-time, for those that didn't know. Obviously, we kept stacking from that point, and from that point on, we definitely looked the better side. And that showed when Pedro Neto put the ball into the net in the last minute to send all the Wolves fans at home crazy. It was a great goal, great finish, well worked. I mean, in the end, I think we probably deserved the win due to our second half performance. That should give us confidence to go into this one on Monday night and get the victory. Let's move on to my predicted lineup for Wolves. As for my Wolves predicted lineup, I think we're going to switch back to the back four for this one. I know the back five worked really well for Nuno, but that was against a side like Chelsea that wanted to attack, and we could counter-attack against them. We had to sort of soak up some pressure to be able to counter-attack. Whereas Burnley, we know they're a team that are going to sit back, defend, and stay solid and try and hit us with a lucky goal or a lucky attack to get the 3 points. And that's just what Burnley are like. They're that kind of team that has those kind of tactics. No disrespect to Burnley, but whenever we've played them, that's how they've been. So I think we will need that more attacking force of the extra winger or the extra striker to get the win. As for the players, I think in net, obviously, Rui Patricio. Two centre-backs, slightly tough one, but I'm going to go with Cody and Bolly, probably the most obvious pair, although last time he played a back four, he played Cody and Sace, but I'm going to go with Cody and Bolly. Left back, I'm going to go with Mark Howell, who I actually think has been one of the signings of the summer. I think he's been incredible so far, just so solid and so calm on the ball. He just sort of fills me with an air of calmness and confidence whenever he's defending. Right back, we're going to go with Nelson Semedo, been slightly shaky defensively, although I think he's definitely warming to the physicality of the Premier League and seems to be getting better every game he plays, and eventually he will become that right back we all know he can turn into. In the midfield, I'm going to go with Moutinho and Neves, purely on the fact that I think Dendoncker picked up an injury, and that's why he came off at half-time for Owen Osayi. So yeah, I'm going to go with that. I don't think Offside is pretty ready to start a game yet. Definitely off the bench again if we are struggling in the midfield area, which we definitely could be. Because again, Burnley are one of those teams that like to pack the midfield and like to sort of outstrength us. So Otasawi could definitely be one to come off the bench if we are lacking in that sort of area. But to start with, I think Coutinho and Neves. Central attacking midfielder, we're going to go with Podence. He's so tricky, so skillful, excellent player. We'll definitely play there if we do go with that formation. Left winger Pedro Neto obviously got the winner. Wolves fans love him. So yeah, I think he'll definitely start again. Right winger coming back into the team after a great little cameo against Chelsea, Adama Traore. I really think and hope that he can return to his previous form last season where he was so effective with Raul Jimenez linking up front. And at striker, we're going to go with Fabio Silva, our record signing. I can definitely see him developing over the games he's played, getting better and better and better. And eventually, I think he will get the goal and he will get confidence. Let's move on to my ones to watch for Burnley. As my Burnley one to watch, I've gone with English centre-back James Tarkowski. He's very solid. He's like their rock. He's always performing well, even when Burnley don't perform as well. He tends to be one of the standout players, and I think he'll be very hard to break down for Wolves in an attacking sense. So that's who I've gone with as Burnley's ones to watch. As for Wolves ones to watch, I have gone with Spanish right winger Adama Traore. I really think after that little cameo at Chelsea, I hope he can get back into form and regain his confidence and start scoring and assisting again. So I think he's got about 20 Premier League games without a goal contribution. So we really need him to get back on form. So yeah, we need his pace, we need his trickery, and I think if he's on form, he'll definitely help us to break down a solid Burnley midfield and defence. Let's move on to my score prediction. As for my score prediction, I'm going to go with 2-0 Wolves. I think we will have enough in an attacking sense to break Burnley down, and I just think we'll be too strong defensively for them. So I think that 2-0 is a fair prediction, although it could go either way given our record against teams like Burnley. So yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy, please subscribe because we've obviously not got a great number, although hopefully if you do enjoy the content that we're putting out there, we'll be putting out more. Sorry for the lack of videos recently. I've just been very busy. We'll be getting them out. We'll be getting all the previews, reviews. Yeah, we'll be getting them out. And yeah, so do subscribe if you like the content to get the notification when we do upload so you can see the videos. But other than that, I'll see you next time.